These are members of Theresa May's staff who are leaving 10 Downing Street for the last time. And in just a few seconds, the outgoing Prime Minister Theresa May will make her last statement outside the front steps of 10 Downing Street, the official residence of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. After that, she will head to Buckingham Palace where she'll tender her resignation to the Queen. And here is Theresa May, supported by her husband Philip May. Theresa May, the outgoing Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
I am about to go to Buckingham Palace to tender my resignation to Her Majesty the Queen and to advise her to ask Boris Johnson to form a new administration. I repeat my warm congratulations to Boris on winning the Conservative leadership election. I wish him and the government he will lead every good fortune in the months and years ahead. Their successes will be our country's successes, and I hope that they will be many. Their achievements will build on the work of nearly a decade of Conservative or Conservative-led government. During that time, our economy has been restored, our public services reformed, and our values defended on the world stage. Of course, much remains to be done. The immediate priority being to complete our exit from the European Union in a way that works for the whole United Kingdom. With success in that task can come a new beginning for our country, a national renewal that can move us beyond the current impasse into the bright future the British people deserve. To serve as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is the greatest honour. The heavy responsibilities are outweighed by the huge potential to serve your country. But you achieve nothing alone. And as I leave Downing Street, my final words are of sincere thanks. To my colleagues in government and parliament, to everyone in the building behind me and across the civil service, to the men and women of our armed forces and security services, and to the public servants in our schools, our NHS, our police, and the other emergency services. All are inspired by the noble wish to serve their country in the national interest. I also want to thank the British people, everyone who loves our great country, who works hard for their family and wants their children and grandchildren to enjoy greater opportunity than they did. Thank you for putting your faith in me and giving me the chance to serve. This is a country of aspiration and opportunity. And I hope that every young girl who has seen a woman Prime Minister now knows for sure that there are no limits to what they can achieve. Finally, and most of all, I want to thank my husband, Philip, who's been my greatest supporter and my closest companion.
That wasn't me.
I think the answer to that is I think not. I'm about to leave Downing Street, but I'm proud to continue as the Member of Parliament for Maidenhead. I will continue to do all I can to serve the national interest and play my part in making our United Kingdom a great country with a great future, a country that truly works for everyone.
And that's Theresa May, the outgoing Prime Minister. She's now leaving Downing Street forever. There's very little doubt that she'll try and make another go for it for Prime Minister. I highly doubt it. She's going to go to Buckingham Palace to tender her resignation to the Queen. The Queen has actually delayed her summer vacation in Scotland to see the new Prime Minister off, Boris Johnson, who will go to Buckingham Palace right after Theresa May to become the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's said that Theresa May is actually going to be going on holiday now. Nobody knows where, but I think she deserves it. And Arana Nation just wants to say that while we strongly disagree with how Theresa May has handled Brexit. Um, I do believe that personally she's a nice woman. I don't think that, unlike some politicians out there who there is a personal dislike for them, one can't help but personally dislike them. Theresa May is just somebody who became prime minister at a difficult time. She didn't believe in Brexit. It's her right to not believe in Brexit. She decided to become prime minister anyway. Human psychology says that, you cannot fight tooth and nail for something you don't believe in truly in your heart. So she failed in that aspect, and that's why Mr. Jeremy Hunt, didn't win, because he himself didn't believe in Brexit. The gates of Downing Street now closed behind her forever. He didn't believe in Brexit, so why should he have become prime minister when he didn't believe in Brexit? He would have just been back at square one. So Boris Johnson, a real Brexiteer, is about to come in. Theresa May is gone. She's going to Buckingham Palace right now to tender her resignation. I wish her all the best in her private life. And let's hope that Boris Johnson sticks to his word that he will get Britain out of the European Union by October. Also, Boris Johnson needs to be warned that he is not, if he really does not want to see the wrath of the true British person, he'll not sell out to the United States with a very bad trade deal, which would give chlorinated chicken and the obstruction of the NHS at the courtesy of Uncle Sam. Britain can't, throw out the EU just to be a servant of the United States. That's just going from the frying pan into the fire. Britain is a proud nation with a proud history. It should make trade deals that benefit both parties, but Britain should be proud once again. Right now, Britain is in a bit of a mess. It needs to be proud again. So don't sell out to the U.S. You are getting out of the EU stranglehold. Don't go into Uncle Sam's Yankee stranglehold. So that's it. Theresa May is gone, and this is the Arana Nation.